Marvale. The winner of this goes into Marvale. So
yeah.
You're fighting. This is basically your warm up, and you gotta be ready to go because Marvale does really well at fusions.
For
those of you who come in pretty often, Marvale, no stranger to top 8s, definitely no strangers to even top 2s.
Yeah, for sure. But the person that's going to be facing him, as you mentioned, is going to be the winner of this match. And both of these players are incredibly solid. So again, the fact that they're seed in the 30s goes to show how stacked this tournament is. Biscotto in particular, I was actually talking about it with one of my friends earlier today. Like, he's quietly been putting up really good performances. So
yeah, no doubt. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 45 attendees in total as well today, which is a lot. That's a lot of people for your standard local. Usually, these things kind of cap out around like 2 at most. But you got some good talent. You got some good back airs, and gameplay is being played.
Yeah, no, for sure. It is definitely looking good for Biscotto so far, who starts off with a fairly commanding lead, I would say, really being super clean with his combos. It's not possible for FalcoJoe, but I mean, so far, I mean, this is starting off about as good as you want to be if you're Biscotto. And oh, here come the ladder combos right here.
Yeah, Smash 4 Bayonetta combos. I think everyone who played that game still has a little bit of PTSD from it.
A little bit of flashbacks, of course.
Yeah. Definitely not quite the same character. And hey, if you're Falco right now, you honestly maybe have about as good a kind of ladder game as Bayonetta does. But we're looking for, I've been seeing it come out a couple times from FalcoJoe, looking for the up tilt into back air.
Yeah.
One of the stronger kill confirms. And unfortunately, we're not finding it. And it is starting to pay off pretty well for Biscotto, who 117% on 3 stocks. FalcoJoe needs to kind of find some roots and get a comeback mounted.
Yeah, it feels like Biscotto's just really having his way in this match. I mean, able to just get a raw up the ass shield. You don't really see that every day, but he has a capability of making it work out. And even right here, missing the stage tech, but still recovering. This has been all Biscotto this game so far.
Ooh. Yeah, Bayonetta, one of the crazier recoveries in the game. Okay, that's our game 1? We're ending with that kind of style and panache? Dang. I'm here for it. I'm here for a good time.
Now, Biscotto's definitely been looking to make a statement lately. Has wins over the likes of Tejas and Sinister, if I'm not mistaken. He's really out here playing on that highly competitive level. And FalcoJoe, despite being an extremely solid player in his own right, I mean, this game 1, it was just all Biscotto.
Yeah, 100%. I am curious to see where we're going to go for a counter pick, because both these characters do, like, pretty much the same stages. They both play in very similar ways with the ladders. We are going to see Town and City come out, and I do think this isn't a terrible idea.
Yeah, no, I think
my only argument would have been Smashville, and that's specifically a Bayonetta counter pick.
Yeah.
Because she can't get her up B combos going after Afterburner kick.
I mean, we don't know for sure what Biscotto ended up banning, so, I mean, kind of unsure in that regard, but nevertheless, I mean, I still think this is a really good Falco stage, and even in this matchup, like, even just having the higher ceiling is going to make it a little bit harder for Bayonetta to kill off the top, as we saw, you know, during that second stock, I believe. So I do like the counter pick. Let's just see if it ends up working out, because, I mean, aside from this little combo right here, it hasn't been the best yet, but saying that, he's kind of bringing things back.
Yeah, finding your bread and butters, finding your hits, getting the back air out, but bat within. Nice little utility that Bayonetta has access to, and it does come into play from time to time. Yeah, but Joe doing pretty good to keep some pressure on right now. As I say that, though, Biscotto definitely holding the reins of the match at the moment.
Yeah, Biscotto, I mean, really pushing the pace. You can see FalcoJoe really try and slow things down, which I definitely think is the wise move, because Biscotto has been just, like, playing super aggressively, I feel like, and really punishing FalcoJoe whenever he tries going in. But even though FalcoJoe is trying to slow down, Biscotto remains kind of dominating a little bit.
Yeah, the attempt at the up smash out of shield, I love it, but it clanked with the up tilt from Bayonetta. Really good use from Biscotto there to kind of keep some pressure on it, get the clang going, and we're seeing more of these ladder combos come out.
Yeah.
Does feel like echoes of the last game, but Joe might be able to still make something happen here.
Yeah, but you don't want to get desperate for a KO, right? We saw him just recently try and go for that up smash and it not really work out. You don't really want to be going for super desperate options. You just want to continue to play it slow and really test Biscotto's patience if you want to come out this set with a win. Here we go,
Yeah,
though.
absolutely. Another option that we can look for here, especially because we chose Town, compared to Bayonetta, who's going to struggle to kind of bring you all the way up to, wow. Sorry, that was a really good back air.
Yeah. These backers would go crazy from Biscotto.
Yeah, and now, so that's what I was about to call out, is you can go for the up air kills as Falco on this stage particularly.
Yeah.
Where Bayonetta kind of relies on getting you up to the top and then killing off the top with sort of a forward air chain. Falco can get some decent up air kills early on. A great shield to open something up here as well for FalcoJoe.
Okay.
Maybe look for that kind of angle.
Starting to try and get some of these combos, but just not fully finishing. And Biscotto, when given literally any chance to punish, FalcoJoe has kind of taken the full mile, and I feel like that's kind of been the story of the match. But little bats within right there to avoid the attack.
Yeah, that bat within has been coming in handy quite a bit for Biscotto. I mean, Falco has a pretty good option in the sort of chains into back air, but unfortunate, does not make it back to ledge. But you see the smile on the face.
Yeah.
This gentlemanly fist bump. We might have lost, but we're not shaking our head over it, and we know what we need to do next time.
Yeah, no, FalcoJoe has historically been one of the most just chill people here, in terms of Fusion attendees. So definitely a lot of respect for him. But Biscotto just really dominating that match and showing how efficient his punish game is and how overwhelming his advantage state can be sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. You're seeing some of the replays here as well. Biscotto had a lot of momentum and a lot of strong power going into it, but just every now and again, it just kept slipping towards FalcoJoe, and you don't like to see it go that way. But, that's how it works out sometimes. And hey, we're happy about it. We're moving on. And good luck in losers, honestly. I think FalcoJoe can make some stuff happen in losers, at least.
Oh, for sure. And even if he doesn't, I mean, there still is redemption bracket as well. So, I mean, FalcoJoe, he still has, I mean, that's what's nice about Fusion, right? You have a lot of different opportunities to make your mark, whether it's in bracket or outside of bracket. And yeah, looking at this, I mean, that was a that was a nasty back air.
That was a really good back air.
Yeah, and then right here, I think he messed up the up B angle, right? Yeah. But no, that was a pretty interesting match to start off the night. You know what I mean? The sun is still out, but because it is the summer, but we are starting to get to the dark just a little bit. But I mean, looking
it's 7:13. We've still got an hour of sunlight left.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, I think another thing I wanted to mention, by the way, is it's just nice. Again, I've mentioned this a couple times before. Even whenever you win or you lose, it's just nice being on stream. You know what I mean? Being able to look at your VODs afterwards and being able to review what you did right, what you did wrong, and what you can learn for the future.
Yeah, 100%. I think especially at kind of the lower level when you're a 1-2er, a 2-2er, the VODs that you don't get them as often as some of the top players.
Yeah.
But it's almost more impactful to get your stream games and get your VODs. Because that means that the people who are kind of struggling a little bit, they're at the border of maybe starting to be sort of hidden bosses in their regions. Yeah. Now they have more that they can look back at and go, oh, okay, I know what I did wrong here, so next time I'm going to do this instead.
Oh, for sure. I mean, for an O2er like me, you know what I mean? It's when you make it on stream, it's oh, here we go. I made it.
Yeah. I got something I can do now. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's nice. Looking at the rest of the bracket, though, so far it's been starting off pretty chalk. I mean, we have level 6 getting a quick 2-0 win over Alter, Crimson Abe getting a win over Linker 19, and we're going to be seeing Apple Revere versus level 6 Blair in the bracket, and then BD Beam versus Crimson Abe in the bracket. So starting off, got some pretty standard sets, but still a very stacked bracket.
I do love me some Apple Reviewer. But I think we got something else going on right now, and if I'm not mistaken by the look of things, it's going to be Vars and Dino Nuggies starting this off.
That's gonna be quite interesting. Dino Nuggies, someone who's again attended Fusion many a times, has even been on the Fusion stream many times as well. Is just one of those consistently solid players who has the potential to make it to the top sometimes. I believe he made top 16 a few Fusions ago and had some good wins, so he's definitely a very solid player. But on the other side as well, Vars being one of those consistent presences in New Jersey as well.
Yeah, I know he got a redemption bracket win recently. I don't want to say last week.
Honestly, that should count on your your PG.
That should be on my PG stats.
For New Jersey redemption brackets, for Fusion redemption brackets as well. Those redemption brackets get stacked. I remember, I believe it was last week's redemption bracket, you had like